welcome to Rambles and Wargames, and I am back with another Ninth Age battle report. This is basically using the same list as I took in the last one. I haven't tweaked it or adjusted it or anything. I am playing a good friend of mine called Ninjagoesplat from YouTube. He hasn't played anything in Ninth, I don't think. He used to play a lot of Warhammer 8th, so most of his experience comes from that. So I invited him over to play a quick, small, which would have been 1250, now 2500 point game. I haven't adjusted my list to try and cater the Smashing Elves, but they did pretty good against the Revel, so yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it, I suppose. This isn't really going to be punch him in the dick and try to win the game. I'm trying to teach him how to play, after all. So, you know, I will be telling him, like, you can do this and you can do that and stuff like that. I'm not just going to ram my ogres down his throat and smash his toys up. So, yeah, my army hasn't changed. We are playing the side-by-side one. And we are playing Capture the Flags. Lucky enough, both of us have free scoring units, so we can play this one. So basically, kill the fucking unit. These are my spells. I am using Dramaturgy. Basically, I just got a lot of killing with fire. And I got the, what would have been Comet. Just now Wrath of Khan or something, I don't know. So he has brought along a fucking shit ton of what would have been Silver Helms. I don't know any of these new names, people, so get over it. I have got a big brick of spearman. Well, he's got a big brick of spearman. He had to fill out core, so, you know, spears, they're good. I believe the elves are fighting extra rank. The spear gives you fighting extra rank, so yeah, they're fucking horrible. He's got a little tiny unit of swordsmen, and he was umming and ahhing because he didn't know what to take because he hasn't played this, he hasn't looked into much of the book, so I'm sure like he has stuff that's a lot more competitive, probably like a big brick of 30 of these fuckers. But he needed to make points, so he just decided to do a small little tiny like block of them. These hit him in the flank would be still nasty in that small number. They got like 2 attacks apiece, hitting me on like 3s or something ridiculous. Behind them he has got his archers with his mage in there, and his guy on a griffin isn't actually there, he's deployed over the other side of the board, but he decided to throw his whole army down, because, yeah, why not? So yeah, he deploys those like that, and then he deploys his Flappy Bird over that side. And then he puts his mage in with the archers because, you know, he was always going to. So I deploy like this. I have got Bebop over one side. I have got my big brick of ogres. I have got my shooters with my wizard in them. I have got Rocksteady. Over the other side, I have got the Revelbane cannon. And I have got my Thunder Giddies. So here's turn 1. His swordsmen move up, his archers move up to get a little bit closer, his big brick spearman moves up, his horsies move up, and his lord flies over that side to be an annoying dick. His magic phase, his first magic phase. I think he took pyromancy on this one. Yes, he took pyromancy on this one. I think he got pyroclastic flow, he got cascading fire, and I think he got Scorching Salve. I think he got 1, 2, and 3 on the spells. So he goes for Pyroclastic Flow, which just sounds like you've had a bad curry. And he tries to shoot at Bebop. Yeah, I ain't having that shit. You're not firing that crap at Bebop. He goes for Cascading Fire, and he puts it on this unit. That basically turns them into, like, Burning Spearman of Doom. Anyone in base contact gets hurt at initiative step 0. He goes for some shooting. My apologies for some blurry pictures. There is a lot of them in this one. lighting isn't great in my place at the moment. Behind us, we've got the cooker light on just to try and throw some light onto the board. I've got my light above us, and then I've got my desk light behind us, trying to throw as much light onto the table as we can. But I still get some blurry pictures. There's scaffolding outside of my window at the moment, so I don't get a lot of sunlight in. And this was about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so you know there wasn't much sunlight anyway. So he shoots at Bebop. He kills Bebop. My turn 1. I charge with my Thunder Kitties into him because I do not want him eating a cannon. And I was kinda hoping that these guys might be able to get it done. But, that said, these guys, my ogres suffer the same thing on this one as I did against the Revel, that this guy is stupidly high weapon skill, and I cannot fucking hit him on better than 5s. And then he pretty much ignores the fact that I'm carrying shields, because he's a fucking elf. I really, really fucking hate elves. And my guys just move up to be a little bit of an annoyance. I don't want him charging me, so I don't go up as fast as I could, or I should have done, should I say. I throw Rocksteady in the way of these guys, because fuck those guys, I don't want them charging. So yeah, I throw him in the way just to be an annoyance. I don't know why I took a picture of this again, but yeah, they're in there. I go for some shooting. I shoot with my Thunder Cannon into his mage unit. I hit, and I rolled a 1 to wound, so the cannonball just bounces off his big fat elf head. And then I shoot with my handgunners into his unit of horsies. No, I don't. I'm lying. It's magic phase. I got ahead of myself. My apologies. Magic phase. I'm throwing the comet down. Because I haven't used this lore before, and, you know, throwing comet down's fun. So I throw it there, because, you know, nice big collection of elves to die. Now we're on to shooting phase. Again, cannon misses. And my handgunners awesomely roll to wound that many times. And then half the unit disappears because awesome. Unfortunately, he makes his freaking test because all the elves have some freaking stupid special rule that they get to roll 3 dice or some garbage like that. So even the leadership tests are the elves, so you know, that's chaos that gets them, and the elves. You know, it's just me that fails leadership tests apparently. So close combat it on. I think these are his rolls to... That was my impact hit. I think I hurt him. I took a wound because I charged him, so he's at lower strength, so I still get a save. So I think I actually saved a couple, maybe 1. I do 2 wounds to him. We made a mistake on this one. He's got the lucky shield, so technically he's only taken 1 wound. We do correct this by the end of the game. Yeah. I charged, I did a wound, he did a wound, so I won by 1, and he rolls fucking snake eyes. His turn 2. He is charging his big brick of frickin' spearmen into my handgunners. Yeah. This is why I should have brought up the ogres alongside, because then he'd have just, if he wanted to charge, he'd have to charge the ogres. And I probably would have wrecked face, but handgunners, yeah, they don't like it up them. And then he's going to charge his horses into Rocksteady, because no one will let me keep my piggies alive. I kill off 2 guys with the stand and shoot reaction from the handgunners, and then he's in like that. Yeah. One of these days, I will keep my wizard alive. But it probably isn't today. He moves the swordsman over to that side to be an annoyance, because I've got my kitty cat riders. They are my the units that he chose. He chose he had to have the 3 because I've only got 3 scoring units. So he's got the kitty cats, he's got the handgunners, and he's got the big brick. I chose, because he's got 4, I chose the swordsmen because they're a small unit. I chose the archers because they're a small unit, and I chose the horsey riders because I didn't want to deal with the fucking big brick of spearmen. So yeah, so these guys, I think this. This is his magic phase, so yeah, he gets 3 dice from the magic phase. I activate my demon heart because I've got a feeling my wizard's about to die, so I might as well use my fucking 50-point item. Unfortunately, he rolled really low on that, and then he goes to cast. And he 3-diced it and got 3 6s. One day the demon heart's gonna actually do something in a game. He was going for Pyroclastic Flow, and he miscast it. I tried to dispel it, and I rolled triple 3s. Not quite good enough. So he blows up half of his unit. So that's how many he's got left. He's got basically a front rank and his wizard left in it. And his shooting, he takes off an ogre. Yeah, so I think he did one wound with the spell, and he did 2 wounds with the shooting, or the other way around. Either way, he killed an ogre. Then we go into close combat. Yeah, well, he hits me first, even though I had the stat line of a Space Marine. He charged me, which isn't good. I think I need to be charging Cav with my kitty cat / pigs, because then they're at strength 3 and he is toughness 4, so he makes him infinitely more survivable instead of them hitting me at strength 5. So he runs through him, and then he hits me first. Yeah. My guys don't have shields, Iron Fist. They're not classed as shields, technically weapons. And so on these units, he's hitting me on 2s. And it's 5s and 6s to wound, and that's what he rolled. Fuck my life. I run away 9. He catches me with 9. Can we stop doing this now? Yeah, I really, 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 really would like to get away with one of my units once in a while. So that's how this happens. He doesn't quite get far enough away from me. He was trying to get like exactly alongside me, so there was no chance whatsoever of me being able to charge. But he didn't quite go far enough. And the unit that ran away behind him, the horsies, they had to actually stop because they got too close to their unit. I don't know if they bounced through, but they would have. Put it in the comments if this happens, guys. Does the unit of horsemen have to stop within 1 inch of this spearman unit, because they basically broke my guy first? Would they bounce through this unit and then be in front of them, or would they have to stop just 1 inch away from them? Pop it down in the comments, because I was having to look up a lot of rules to try and explain to him at the time and try and teach him as much of the base game as I could, and there was some bits I couldn't find. So yeah, what happens to these guys if they overrun? Do they have to stop 1 inch away from friendlies? Or enemies, I suppose. But enemies they'd just run into and count as charging. But what do they do with friendlies? Pop it down in the comments, I would like to know future reference. So yeah, he doesn't quite get far enough. And then over here, the combat continues. So he does another wound with his guy, because his guy is just an elf, so he's like strength 3, so he does need 5s and 6s to wound, I think, or 6s to wound. But he does a fucking another wound, and then he fucking kills another one with his stupid fucking bird, because that thing's like strength 5, toughness 5. I hit him back, do a couple of wounds. I think he might have ended up saving a couple. We'll have to have a look on the wound counter. But my my cat hits his bird. I think he needed 4s to wound. I don't know. I know. In this round of combat, I get him down another wound. So I think it was the cat hitting the bird that did it, because my guys are like 5s and 6s to wound them. So these guys are actually going to charge the side of his spearman unit. I had to take my BSB out of the unit to get us to work and put the musician in, just because there's like icicles and shit on my base that I couldn't quite get. So I switched him over, and I put a laser pointer along the corner of his base, and it went almost entirely, pretty much where you can see my standard actually being it was literally halfway over this guy's base, so I could make the charge as far as I could work out. I wanted to make it proper, so I actually got my laser pointer out for X-Wing, and charged these guys, because let's face it, that's a charge I can't fail. So he flees. Yeah, quite rightly so, to be honest. I'm quite happy with that, because that puts him like alongside my cannon, so I can get a nice broadside along him. So yeah, I'm not too I'm not too disappointed by that. I mean, they could have been easily caught, and hindsight, I probably should have just run them down, but they are not one of the banners that I needed. I just wanted to get them away from me. And then panicking, it's a good thing. So I have a choice between charging the couple of horses left or the swordsman to the right of my guys. So I go for the swordsman, and I roll fucking boxcars. So I can charge halfway across the freaking board. Oh, you beautiful bastards, but you infuriate me so much. Why can't you just be consistent? Yeah, so there's that. My magic phase, I don't have one. I dispel that stupid fiery fucking doom thing that's on his guys, because it remains in play, and then I roll for the comet, and it puts another counter on top of it. I don't know what that is. I think that might have been... Oh yeah, I rolled impact hits. Roll impact? Nope, sorry, I'm not on close combat yet. I shot as a volley gun, so that was my shots. And then those are my wounds, because I can't roll for toffee. And then my impact hits from the big boy alone, bear in mind they're like strength 6 and D3 impact hits, kill 2 swordsmen by himself. He is hitting me on freeze because I don't know, because they turn parry off. Yeah, I don't think they have the basically +1 to hit me, because they're great weapon guys, I don't think. So he hits me on freeze instead, because he actually turns parry off and he has a better weapon skill than me, so ouch. And then I think he wounds 3, killing an ogre. And then my big boy goes to attack, because he has got 4 attacks normally, 1 for the paired weapons because of the Iron Fist, and he gets +1 for the charge. So he punks the whole unit by himself, nobody else gets to have a swing, and nobody gets to stomp anybody in the face, and then I just turn around. This combat over here, it's a complete push from what I can remember. I think he did maybe two wounds to me. I can't do anything back, I run away, he runs me down, and this bit is not good, because that was my turn. So, oh yeah, as you can see, yeah, I did do another wound to him, but we ticked that up because he shouldn't have taken a wound earlier in the battle, so he's rocking 1 wound left at the moment, but it will be 2 wounds back. Yes, because that puts him then alongside my cannon, and quite rightly so, he fucking charges the damn thing. Not good. I'm about to lose my cannon, I think, because he just charged me and he's popped his potion of strength. And these guys freaking rally, because their general's right next to them. The horseman, he does a nice little decanter over there by marching and wheeling, and manages to turn completely around, because these things' movement is ridiculous. So he spins around like that, and he gets to basically put himself in a nice defensive position. Shooting phase, I think his magic phase was a wash. I don't think he did anything at all. Oh, that's his magic phase. So he didn't really get a lot off. Counter ticks over again. It's going to be one big fucking comet when it comes down. Yeah. Shooting, I think he missed. I think he shot at the ogres that are right next to them, but he didn't do anything to me. And then close combat here, he attacks first with both of his things, and he tips over the cannon. Yep, did all 5 wounds on the charge. I mean, the guy on top is strength 8 because of the frickin' potion. It's then hitting me on, like, 2s. Yeah. Even the fucking griffin things he's got on's got lightning reflexes as well. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah. But I knew that was going to happen. I ended up having like two wounds left before the bird got to swing, and the bird just ripped me to pieces. So my guys here, they're going to move up a little bit to get a little bit closer to the charge. I roll when the comet comes down. I think I get like 3 wounds off or something ridiculous. Wounding on 2s, 4 wounds off. Wounding on 2s, rolling double 1. But he fails his panic test because I blew up enough of the unit to cause one. And they run away. I go to shoot because I'm like, yeah, fuck it, why not? I'll shoot some... I think I'm shooting the horses. I think there's 3 horses there. I shoot with my brace of pistols. I hit, and I wound, and I kill 2. Awesome sauce. His turn 4. These guys run again. He moves backwards with his horsey. He moves backwards with his spearman, and he gets in a position to do a charge with his general. So my turn. Quick turn, I know, but he didn't really do a lot. He's trying to get himself in a defensive position. So I was trying to basically explain with the bonus objectives, all he's got to do is keep those guys alive, so quite rightly so. He's running away, because I've only got 1 frickin' banner left. So I go for a charge. I mean, I want to point out that this fucker is 12 inches away. I need a fucking 6 on 2 dice. And I roll fucking snake eyes. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, can I just get a fucking charge off for once? I mean, I know I got that swordsman one, but that was... Well, I didn't even think I was going to make that one. So, here's turn 5. Right, he is charging with everything because he's just like, yeah, why not? Get triple charge. I'm not sure if he could have got all of these into base contact, because by the time he got the spearman in and he got the horsey in, I don't think he could have fitted this guy in base contact. There is a diagram in the book that shows something very similar that is basically because it's basically down to my movement tray. He'd been touching a movement tray, but he wouldn't be touching base, I don't think, because he'd literally just be on the outer lip. It's possible, but it would also be irrelevant because he fucking failed. He fucking failed. That far away, he fucking rolled that. So I am quite glad that at least I'm not the only one that's failing, and he's got freaking like fly and the rest of it. So yeah, he fucked up. Those guys ran off the board, and these guys got in. Yeah, see, I'm not sure if he could have made it in. If he can, pop it down in the comments below so I know. But as I said, he didn't make it, so yeah. Hindsight, I probably should have thrown a couple of attacks into the horse in this one, but I don't. And hindsight being what it is, he hits me on freeze because of my parry ability, but he gets +1. And I think he put 3 wounds through, and because it's only -1 because it's being spears, I actually save one of the fuckers. My boy by himself kills 3 spearmen, and then my unit goes to swing, and that's what they rolled to hit. That is after the re-rolling of 1s and taking the misses out. And again, that's what they wound with, re-rolling the 1s and taking the misses out. And that's the devastation I caused. They're my stomps, the green one being the big bad and the red one being a normal guy. And that's what he rolled for his panic test. Yeah. So they're both off. I chose not to chase him, mostly because I did not want Big Flappy Bird in my side. Because that would have broken me, I guarantee it. Although he has popped his potion of strength, so maybe I could have got away with it. Yeah, hindsight, I just had a thought. I counted at the end of the game these guys actually being one of his scoring units, but they weren't. They weren't one of the ones I chose, so we both had a scoring unit. So that makes it a lot closer than it actually was. But hey, I'll get to that bit in a sec. Yeah, that was... that opens up the end of the game and makes it a lot more interesting, I just worked out. So, yeah, I tend to face like that because, yeah, fuck it. I presumed he was going to charge. Here's 10-6. He puts these guys into a fucking conga line formation. As far as I can work out, that's perfectly fine for him. If he hadn't have done it, as you can see from the laser pointer, I would have been right up his arse. Yeah. So yeah, he saved himself that one because that means I can't charge him. So well played. Yeah, that's dirty. Well played though. Then he fights a fucking Flappy Bird over there as well, so I can't charge him. Again, well played. He made his March test thing. So yeah. So I just tend to face him. And my theory behind this is I've got a fucking gun in that unit. I am going to shoot at his horsey. And this is where the game unfolds, because at the moment we're 1-1 for scoring units. If I kill this guy now, bearing in mind at the time I didn't think about this, I thought both of those were scoring units, but I've actually killed the other scoring units, because one ran off the board with the wizard and the other one I mulched in close combat. So yeah, I go to shoot and I hit once and miss once. Is what it is. I mean, he's a space marine and I rolled a fucking 1 hit. Then I rolled to wound and I wounded him. It's -1 for being strength 4, it's -1 for armor piercing, and he rolled a fucking 5 for his saving his guy and saving the game for him. What a fucker. Yeah, I mean he had some good dice rolling in this one. And he played some good tactics, so well done for that one. Bear in mind this is his first game in, you'd be generous and say 1.5 years, but it might actually be even more than that. Yeah, so I thought he played really, really well. I'm sure we did things wrong. If we did, guys, pop them in the comments below. But as I said, I was trying to teach him how to play the game. I'm trying not to make his head explode for, you know, all the stuff he could do. I was trying to teach him like play by play, turn by turn. Of what he could do and what he couldn't do, you know, teaching him the new Swift Reform stuff and things like that. So yeah, at the end of this one, I think we worked it out at... Let me find the rulebook, sorry guys. Yeah, I think we worked this one out at being 11-9 to him. And then I +3 and -3, well, +3 to him, -3 off me. But it turns out I shouldn't have done that because his horsey was his only scoring unit. So we actually drew on the bonus objectives because I've got one, he's got one. So that makes an 11-9 loss to me. If I could have broken this guy, I would have won the game. If I could have broken this unit, I would have won the game. And if I could have killed that dick, I would have won the game. Anything on this side of this, in this picture, that would have died, I would have won the game. But hey, dice. bastards. Really good game, really enjoyable. Awesome, awesome opponent. I'm glad he's playing fantasy again, because I have missed playing games with him. We haven't played anything in a while, I don't think, due to both of our schedules and him off playing stupid Star Wars games. Um, so yeah, it's good to have him back, and it's good to have his elves back, because I don't think I've ever played his elves. I played his lizardmen a lot, so hopefully once he gets those into a playable position as well, I'll be having a nice couple of games against them, because they are my old nemesis. Very, very good army. We've had some cracking games with those in the past. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry about the bad pictures, but I did the best I could. And thank you very much for everyone that's currently subscribed. I've jumped 27 subscribers or something ridiculous since the last video went up, so thank you very much. And thank you for watching all the views in the last video. I mean, I'm at 530 views, which is insane. And I'm rocking quite a few likes and comments and stuff, so thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Please continue. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment again. Let us know what I did wrong, because I'm bound to have done loads of shit wrong. And I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you again very, very soon. I don't know when or what it will be yet. I have got a game against 2d6 soon, so hopefully I will give his warriors, a good pasting. Because I need some revenge on that one, because my ogres let me down last time. And they let me down today as well. So they shall be punished, and I will bring them back in the next one. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Yeah, that's dirty. Well played though. Then he fights his fucking Flappy Bird over there as well, so I can't charge him. Again, well played. He made his March test thing, so yeah. So I just turned to face him, and my theory behind this is, I've got a fucking gun in that unit. I am going to shoot at his horsey. And this is where the game unfolds, because at the moment we're 1-1 for scoring units. If I kill this guy now, bearing in mind at the time I didn't think about this, I thought both of those were scoring units, but I've actually killed the other scoring units, because one ran off the board with the wizard and the other one I mulched in close combat. So yeah, I go to shoot and I hit once and miss once. Is what it is. I mean, he's a space marine and I rolled a fucking 1 hit. Then I rolled to wound and I wounded him. It's -1 for being strength 4, it's -1 for armor piercing, and he rolled a fucking 5 for his saving his guy and saving the game for him. What a fucker. Yeah, I mean, he had some good dice rolling in this one. And he played some good tactics, so well done for that one. Bear in mind this is his first game in, you'd be generous and say, a year and a half, but it might actually be even more than that. Yeah, so I thought he played really, really well. I'm sure we did things wrong. If we did, guys, pop them in the comments below. But as I said, I was trying to teach him how to play the game. I'm trying not to make his head explode for, you know, all the stuff he could do. I was trying to teach him, like, play by play, turn by turn, of what he could do and what he couldn't do, you know, teaching him the new Swift reform stuff and things like that. So yeah, at the end of this one, I think we worked it out at, let me find the rulebook, sorry guys. Yeah, I think we worked this one out at being a 11-9 to him. And then I +3 and -3, well, +3 to him, -3 off me. But it turns out I shouldn't have done that because his horsey was his only scoring unit. So we actually drew on the bonus objectives because I've got one, he's got one. So that makes an 11-9 loss to me. If I could have broken this guy, I would have won the game. If I could have broken this unit, I would have won the game. And if I could have killed that dick, I would have won the game. Anything on this side of this, in this picture, that would have died, I would have won the game. But hey, dice, bastards. Really good game, really enjoyable. Awesome opponent. I'm glad he's playing fantasy again, because I have missed playing games with him. We haven't played anything in a while, I don't think, due to both of our schedules and him off playing stupid Star Wars games. So yeah, it's good to have him back, and it's good to have his elves back, because I don't think I've ever played his elves. I played his lizardmen a lot, so hopefully once he gets those into a playable position as well, I'll be having a nice couple of games against them, because they are my old nemesis. Very, very good army. We've had some cracking games with those in the past. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry about the bad pictures, but I did the best I could. And thank you very much for everyone that's currently subscribed. I've jumped 27 subscribers or something ridiculous since the last video went up, so thank you very much. And thank you for watching all the views in the last video. I mean, I'm at 530 views, which is insane. And I'm rocking quite a few likes and comments and stuff, so thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Please continue. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment again. Let us know what I did wrong, because I'm bound to have done loads of shit wrong. And I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you again very, very soon. I don't know when or what it will be yet. I have got a game against 2d6 soon, so hopefully I will give his warriors, a good pasting. because I need some revenge on that one, because my ogres let me down last time. And they let me down today as well. So they shall be punished, and I will bring them back in the next one. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you again soon.